Today with BestCode continuous inkjet printers. I'm going to show you how to make a photocell adjustment. So this is our sensor, and if you're blocking the sensor, you notice here that the light is just constantly green. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a screwdriver and we're going to go up to the top of this and we're going to tweak it with our finger in front of the photocell just we make a solid yellow. So again, I can shut this off and you have nothing except for the solid green, and we're just going to turn it enough where we get solid yellow. So what happens here, guys, is every time our product crosses this photocell with a printer head in here, we will print. And now on the main screen, I'm going to show you right here on the counter, you have a product count and a print count. The print right now is paused and we don't have a print head, but every time I cross the sensor, you'll see the product count go up. So if we wanted to reset these, you just hit the count here and we would zero out where we have the count, like so. So with the print head printing, every time you go in front of my sensor and we'd have a print, you would see the product count go up by 1 and the print head would go up by 1. But again, because we have the printer off and we're crossing the sensor, all we're doing is counting the product count. Okay? The next thing I just want to discuss is we have what is called the rise and fall. The rise would be the leading edge of the product and the fall would be the trailing edge of the product. Let me explain that a little bit more to you. So, using a product, when a product first hits our sensor here, most of our applications are on rise, and what that means is the leading edge of a product. So, as my leading edge of the product crosses my sensor, that's where I'm going to get my print. Now, if that was on fall, it would be just the opposite. It would be on the trailing edge. And most applications we use is on the rise or the leading edge. One of the applications I could talk about for the trailing edge is when you're printing on labels. Labels have a gap between them, so having the sensor on fall allows you to print on the leading edge of the next label, if that makes sense to you guys. And I will show you now how to manipulate the machine to be rise or fall. So if you went right here from the home screen and you hit setup, and then you hit peripherals. Peripherals, we're talking about photocells, so we'll hit photocells. And over here on the right, the PE is triggered for rise. If we needed that for fall for an application that we're setting up, all we would do is hit this button and now we're set to fall. But again, I'd say probably 80–90% of our applications are always set to trigger for rise. So going back to the home screen just for a moment, again, if you're noticing that your product is going down the conveyor and you have no product count going up or print, well, print might not go up because you might have your printer paused or turned off. But if you notice that your print count isn't going up, and it should be, depending on what kind of environment you have, it could be dusty, it could be moisture. It could mean that it got on the photocell eye itself and is blocking it. So that would mean that it would had seen that as a count and it wouldn't count again. So if you see that and you notice that your product isn't being counted, go ahead and just try to take a cloth and clean the photo eye. Again, it's a very short video. I hope you guys got something out of it, and I thank you very much.